What's up with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all coming to the video. We gonna hop right into it because we got a lot to cover and I got a lot to say about a lot of this stuff. So first we're gonna start off with Rocksteady showing off the new Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. That's gonna be shown on the 22nd. It's gonna be a DC fandom. I think that's what they call it, the DC fandom. Either way, it's gonna be something going on with Warner Brothers DC in the next coming week on the 22nd. Well, actually, in the next few days, really. And they're going to be showing us this game. I am excited for this game. I love the Batman series game. I have all of them on my computer and on my accounts. Whether it's Epic, whether it's Steam, I have them all. But other than that, we got that to look forward to. And apparently, WB Games Montreal is going to be teasing maybe another Batman game, something to do with the League of Assassins. We don't know. Hopefully we get both of these because I'm excited for it. And by the time this stuff comes out, or hopefully that League of Assassins one come out, I'll have my new updated, upgraded PC and I could just play it flawlessly, stream it for y'all and all of that. If you haven't heard already, it's the Fortnite Fortnite versus Apple. So pretty much what's going on with this is Epic, they made a way inside of Fortnite to where you could buy content and like add-ons and stuff like that in the game without having to go through the like Apple store. I'm guessing this is all on Fortnite Mobile, where you don't have to go through the Apple store, the Google store, or you don't have to go through any of these second or third party places to buy the content. So let's say you wanted to buy like a skin or a gun or something, you wouldn't have to do that. You can just in-game directly through Epic. And Apple and Google have been taking Fortnite off their platforms, off the store, and everything. And it's getting real for you Fortniters out there. I don't know. I'm not a Fortniter, so this really doesn't affect me as much. I hate the game anyway. If I'm being completely honest, I hate that shit. It's trash. I like PUBG better. But yeah, man, it's going down for the Fortniters out there, man. I feel for y'all. The Xbox Series X, or the new one, I think that's what it's called, the trash box, is being reported to come out in November. It's also being reported to come out in November in Japan. So we'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Pretty much, it is what it is with that. Y'all already know where I stand with that and the PlayStation 5. They're both going to be great regardless of what side you pick in the console wars. They'll both be great. And we're getting a G.I. Joe game later on this year in October, which is actually be a few days after my birthday. We're getting a G.I. Joe game. It's a third-person shooter. Come with 18 missions, 12 playable characters, multiplayer modes, all that stuff. So I guess that'd be cool. Get your Cobra and Joe on and all that. And with that being said, that's going to be it for the video game portion of this news. You know what I'm saying? Before we continue on, though, here's a word from my clone, Dev the Health God, as our health sponsor. So what's up, y'all? It's the health guy here, the first clone. And as you can see, got some blueberries. Always rinse your fruit off, you know what I'm saying? That's highly important. Got some strawberries as well. So what you want to do here is put them blueberries in the blender, you know what I'm saying? Put them off to the side. Grab your strawberries. Do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Now this smoothie right here, I kind of make it all the time. It's just the standard blueberry strawberry smoothie, but as you can see, I'm adding some oatmeal to it. I decided to be a little experimental today. Added some applesauce in there too. Now one thing I will tell y'all is that I might have put a little too much juice and oatmeal in it, but it still came out a-okay. The juice I used was red ruby grapefruit, for those of you are wondering. And yeah, look at that beautiful thing. So you put the lid on there, and then, you just scroll on down, press that blend button, and then you just watch it go. You like watch that thing rip. Yeah. Okay. Then once it's all said and done, you see if it don't come out smoothie like with the texture a little juicy, but it's all right. You gonna drink that bad boy? And it tastes good. Now back to the God. Welcome back. Let's go continue on with some tech news. We got some tech to go over and some things that's just been happening in general. You know what I'm saying? So, Ubisoft. Ubisoft has fired, I don't know how to say his name. So I think his name is like Ashraf. He was the creative developer or whatever the case. He has been fired amongst misconduct allegations. Now, this has been happening the whole year where it's been people a part of these gaming companies or gaming events where they've been accused and it's been alleged that they have in some way, shape, or form performed sexual misconduct or, violation of the job in some way, shape, or form all throughout the year these past few months. And I've stated before that that's not okay and it's not a cool thing. You want people participating in these events, working at your company to feel comfortable and to feel like they can not only be themselves but be able to get their work done to make sure whatever project they're working on comes out in the best and highest quality possible. You don't want people working in an environment and being in an environment where they have to worry about the boss or another coworker harassing them, bothering them. You don't want that because you might possibly not get the best quality of game, highest quality of game, functioning game. You might not get the best product in the end, in the result. So, so he's been let go. He's been creative director of, Assassin's Creed more specifically since 2009, 2010. So he's helped and been a part of, the early ones, Unity, Syndicate. I want to say Assassin's Creed 2 and on. I might be wrong in that, but, pretty much all of them. Unity, Syndicate, Odyssey, Origins, Revelations probably, like all of them. And some of those games were, some of them was yay, but yeah, man, it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad for a lot of these people out there, and now as us as consumers that we see this, it's very important for y'all to understand and know that status, money, clout slash fame, all that stuff don't matter. You will be remembered by how you treat people and your character, how you navigate the room, how you approach people. If you just walking in the spot and you like, oh yeah, nah, bro, that's not gonna cut it. If you all creepy, groping on the bitch, whatever the case, excuse my language, but just real. Like you groping on her or you just pressing the envelope, bro, you gotta stop. Like you need to just take a step back and look at yourself, cause you the one messing up. You the one gonna get yourself in a messed up position, and you gonna compromise yourself and what you got going on. But that's enough about that. So apparently, Facebook is to merge Instagram and Messenger chats, inboxes. Now, this will be happening on iOS and Android devices, and it's not happening right now as we speak. But Facebook is trying to do that. If you are unaware, Facebook a few years ago bought Instagram for $1 billion, and a few years later they bought WhatsApp for a couple more $1 billion, like $19 billion or something like that. Now, Facebook has been reported over the years that they're going to try and integrate these platforms and, take their technology and make it all one thing or try and integrate them somehow. And this is pretty much it. So I'm guessing the option as far as the messaging to be combined is going to be available sooner or later. So apparently it's being reported once you update the Instagram or whatever, or the DM feature, the DM icon will turn into the Facebook logo, and whatever the case. And I guess that's it. Apparently you still can't message people on Facebook from Instagram, but apparently it's a work in progress, and at some point it will happen. I don't have a Facebook or Instagram, so I don't have to worry about this stuff. Everybody like to be like, oh, Zuckerberg is this, supporter this, taking my data this, selling my information that. And I just been ahead of the curve for at least probably 5 years now. Like, I don't have this shit. I'm a real lifer, bro. We off the grid almost over here. So yeah, man, that's that. You know, so y'all be careful out there on these social medias and what y'all doing and all of that because it's all one thing anyway. And last but not least, we got some ICE news. ICE signed a contract reportedly with a facial recognition company called Clearview AI. Now, apparently, AI, they got some facial recognition tech, and they've been, in the news, I guess, throughout the year about their tech and their involvement with whatever the case. Now, if you don't know what ICE is, ICE is the immigration control people, the people you've seen in the news probably locking up them kids, separating them kids at the border, and doing all of that stuff. Now, my opinions and thoughts on this is I've reported on facial rec technology before. Back a few months ago when they was going to implement that stuff in overseas in like London and stuff, where they was going to have like facial rec cameras set up in one of those areas over there. So yeah, I mean it's just to show that the technology is surpassing us in the ways that we are living. That's all I'm gonna say. Like the way we live in and how we're gonna live is transforming and changing very, very, very fast. And you're either gonna learn about it and accommodate to it, or adapt to it, or you just gonna let it control you, and you have to do X, Y, and Z based on what is gonna be set in your environment, in your life, in your country. So, the first thing I thought about this when I seen this was that they're probably gonna have facial rec at the border. They're gonna have facial rec, on some of these places, and it's just like that's fucked up. So to everybody that's a Mexican, you foreign, and you gotta sneak over here, cover your face up, be on some Assassin's Creed shit, throw a hood on, cover your face up, and get over here if that's your goal. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's going down regardless, and it's just only gonna get worse, honestly. And the last thing we're gonna get into is Uber and Lyft. Now, apparently, Uber and Lyft are being obligated in the state of California to classify their drivers as employees, but apparently they don't want to do that, and they have been denied a delay or whatever the case. So yeah, if things don't come, if they don't meet in the middle, or things get situated, and it's looking like California is gonna be out of Uber and Lyft drivers. So everybody out there in Cali, if that happens and y'all ain't got no Uber and Lyft drivers, please learn how to drive. And I'm gonna tell, and what I'm about to say next goes for everybody, regardless if you're in California or not. Being allowed to drive and being able to drive are two different things. A piece of plastic does not mean you are able to drive. And when I say able, I mean you have the skills to drive. You paying attention when you drive. You know what speed you can and cannot get away with. Don't be fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You gonna be the reason why your shit fucked up. I had got into an Uber a few days ago, and I was talking to not a few days, probably like a few weeks ago, and digress. Me and him was talking, and he was like, it's kind of hard for the Uber Lyft drivers right now because a lot of people ain't working. So when you got a lot of people not working, a lot of Uber drivers ain't driving. So they're not making a lot of money right now. So, I just want to say shout out to all the Uber and Lyft drivers, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all was doing that to make a couple extra dollars on the side. And everybody hurting right now, you know what I'm saying? So just hang in there, man. Just stay up on the status of Uber and Lyft in your area. Make sure, they not going nowhere. And just try and get rides and take people and do your Uber Lyft thing as much as you can. With that being said, that's going to be the end of today's episode of The Gamers Den. If you liked this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content and all of that. I am currently working on another piece like my mag video. Link to the mag video will be in the description below. But other than that, I appreciate everybody coming to the channel, supporting the channel. I really do. I really appreciate y'all because I do make this content because I like it. I love it. And yeah, man, I really do appreciate that. Got more stuff coming up on the way, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.